Hi everyone, welcome to Novita's New to Knitting workshop for absolute beginners. This workshop is intended for those who are just beginning their journey with yarn and needles and for those who want to learn how to knit the Nordic way. My name is Sari, I'm a knitwear designer.
I'm Markus, I work here at Novita as a digital media specialist. And as you probably guessed, we love knitting a lot. And of course we want to spread this to you too. That's why we're making this workshop. Knitting is such a great hobby and actually easier to learn than you'd think. And the great thing about this is that you can learn it at any age. Both of us, for instance, we learned it just we were adults, both of us, when we learned it.
Yeah, I was in my 20s. Actually, in Finland, most kids learn how to knit at school, but neither of us really picked it up back then. Neither of us enjoyed it back then.
No.
So I only reintroduced myself to knitting in my 20s.
Yeah, I was 35 when I learned to knit, and the only thing I've regretted since then is that I didn't learn it earlier. That's my only regret when it comes to knitting.
And learning how to knit can be a bit tricky because even though there's a lot of information online, finding the information and picking what you need can be hard. Both of us, we discussed, we have learned how to knit a lot through YouTube videos, but they are all around. So that's why we wanted to create this workshop so that everything that you need as a beginner is in one place and easy to find.
During this workshop, we will be knitting a hat looking like this or this. The fact is you can vary it very much, and we'll get back to that during the episodes. But a hat is a perfect starter project. For one, it's pretty small, so you'll be finished with it in a reasonable time. The other thing is that a hat covers pretty much all of the basic techniques, and with these few basic techniques you'll be going a very long way as a knitter. So once you get started and once you've finished the hat, you'll be ready to take on pretty much anything as a knitter, because it's such
that's the great thing about knitting, because you can do so many things with just a couple of techniques, and that's what we are going to do in this workshop. But before we begin, we encourage you to go to novitaknits.com website. We have put together a starter kit for you to make your own hat, and the starter kit includes 2 skeins of Novita Hygge Wool yarn, which is plenty. It's enough for making a hat, and also a set of double-pointed needles or circular needles. You can choose which one you want to work with, as well as the sewing needle for finishing the hat.
Okay, let's take a look at this yarn of ours. This is a new yarn from Novita coming out in the fall of 2019. It's called Hygge Wool, and it's really all about Hygge. It's super chunky, which means it's great to knit with because you'll be finished even quicker, and it's 100% wool. It will keep you warm in any weather, and one more. Oh yes, and it's made in Finland.
It's made in Finland.
That's right, at our own spinnery in eastern Finland.
Yeah. Novita is the biggest and oldest yarn spinning company in Finland. We have a tradition spanning over 90 years in making knitting yarns, so we really know our wool.
This workshop will cover 7 episodes, during which Sari and I will be talking you through the different stages of the hat, as well as some other knitting related stuff, of course. Besides that, or in addition to that, we have 7 technique videos which are separate. So if you want to study the techniques and just have a good look at how the hands and stitches and everything are moving, these short technique videos is what you'll want to look at. So please feel free to watch all of the episodes during this workshop and the technique videos as many times as you need.
Markus, do you prefer knitting alone or in a company?
Honestly, alone. but I do enjoy knitting in public. I like to sit in parks or cafes and or wherever and knit, and it's a great way to just hook up with random people, because no matter where you're knitting, if you've gone knitting for say half an hour, you're guaranteed to meet someone come and talk to you. So you know, they'd be like, oh, what are you knitting? And you tell them, and all of a sudden you're in a interesting discussion about yarn and knitting and everything. So you feel like part of a community that way. How about you?
Many people think that knitting is a solitary hobby, but I have made so many friends through this, so many like-minded people, and that's the great thing about knitting. I think it's something that you can do alone for relaxing, but also it's a very social hobby as well. And we encourage you to talk to your friends about this workshop, get them to order the starter kit as well, and start together a new hobby.
In the next episode, we were talking about what knitting actually is about. And this is good to know before you start at all. So we'll get back to the very, very basics in the next episode, and we'll see you there.